Well, I am just so impressed with what we just saw from our panelists tonight. I want to go to all their schools and visit. But like Diane said, what you just saw is kind of the back end of the Fuel Up to Play 60 program, and what Diane, Jenny, and I are going to address is the front end of the program, addressing some of the steps that these folks took to get to where they were in their presentations and are right now. But I would like to step back just a little bit to take you to the beginnings of Fuel Up to Play 60. It actually began in 2008 as a program called Do Amazing Things. Does anybody remember that program? I know I still see posters of that up in some schools, and that's great because they're still relevant. They still are, nice wall decorations, but that's where this whole concept began. In 2009, the program became Fuel Up to Play 60 because of the involvement of the NFL. And at that time, the program was different in that funding was available only to a select few middle schools. And then it became the current program that it is now, with funding available to all schools who want to apply. So during this whole time period, 2008 to the current, the National Dairy Council, which is our parent organization, conducted some pilot testing, and I'd just like to share a few of the highlights from that. There were 70 schools across the country that participated in the pilot testing, and data was collected from the students themselves, from program advisors, from school nutrition directors and managers, and the Fuel Up to Play 60 website. So it's an important piece of the whole program. Fall of 2009 was the pre-test phase, and spring of 2010 was the post-test phase. And in the healthy eating component of Fuel Up to Play 60, the biggest impact was made by promoting awareness of, access to, and consumption of food groups to encourage. That's what the FGTE is. And those are low-fat and fat-free dairy, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. And these are the food groups that children don't usually get enough of. Now, you may notice that meat is not included in this, and that's because that's usually not an area of concern. Most of us get plenty of protein in our diets, but the other groups are lacking most of the time. Regarding physical activity and education, the biggest impact was made when schools offered a range of non-competitive recreational activities, as well as promoting the benefits of getting adequate daily physical activity. So that's why things like the walking clubs have been so popular with this program, because nearly everyone can be a participant in that. Students generally felt that the activities they were involved in were fun, relevant, and motivating. And in these pilot schools, nearly 2/3 of the students participated in some way in the Fuel Up to Play 60 program. The program now is in more than 71,000 schools across the country, involving more than 300,000 students. That's more than 250,000 students, and every NFL team is involved. So this is a big deal, and you guys are a part of it. And now a word about the VIPs of Fuel Up to Play 60, those masters of motivation, the gurus of good eats, the oracles of organization, our program advisors. You are the coaches that lead students and adults to work together to create a healthier school. So, just in case someone is here that is not a program advisor, why should you become one? Well, that is where the power of the program is. By helping your students make your school a healthier place, you can help your students earn rewards. You can earn rewards for yourself and your school. And you're also helping students to learn lifelong healthy habits. And then there's the money. Wouldn't you be a hero bringing some money to the table? And there's another reason that you should consider becoming a program advisor. You can get stuff and recognition. Each month from October through April, one active program advisor, and that means that you've taken at least one action on the website, per state is picked at random to receive a $100 gift card for the Fuel Up to Play 60 store. In addition, each month, a program advisor is selected at random from schools that have taken an action in the current month. And they receive a $500 electronic gift card to the Fuel Up to Play 60 store, plus visibility on the website and in the e-newsletter. For program advisors who've completed all 6 steps of the Fuel Up to Play program by May 1st, a certificate will be sent to your principal and a recognition letter goes to your district superintendent. So you get the recognition for all the work that you've done with the program. Now there's also a student ambassador program that aims to give youth a voice in the Fuel Up to Play 60 program by bringing together youth leaders so they can inspire healthy change for themselves, their schools, and their communities. Student ambassadors also give a face to the program. Now during the upcoming year, there will be an online nomination form for program advisors to nominate students for state representatives and national student ambassadors. But there are a total of 3 levels of ambassadors. At the school level, they are called student ambassadors, and they work with the program advisors to help support the program in your school. Anyone who is interested, any student that's interested can apply to be a student ambassador. At the state level are state representatives, and they must be in grades 5 through 10, and they have to apply to be a state representative, and they would serve a 1-year term and help represent the program at the state level. They would have the opportunity to attend meetings and events and provide feedback on the Fuel Up to Play 60 program and the Student Ambassador program. There's also a national student ambassador that would serve 1-year term and represent the program at the national level and have the opportunity to attend speaking engagements and national events. They would play a lead role in creating program content and shaping the student ambassador program. And again, only a select number of students are chosen for that based on submitted applications. And again, that's open to students in grades 5 through 10. Now we're going to take a quick look at the website. I know this will be reviewed for some of you, but for those of you that are new to the program or not as familiar with it, I hope this will help show you some of the many, many resources that are available. All right, and this, which you've probably been seeing all evening long, is the homepage of Fuel Up to Play 60. And even right here on the homepage, there's a lot of information about the program, some of the videos that have been scrolling along, and you can join right from this spot, or you can look around a little bit more and make sure you want to join, which I think you'll certainly want to do. One of the best places to find out more about the program is to click the Educator tab. Also to join the Fuel Up to Play program, you would just go to the Join tab. And it's a very simple process. Because of the credentials I'm logged in with, I can't join as a new person to show you, but it's very simple. You would join and then enter things like your name, your title, your email address. You create a password, and let them know how you learned about Fuel Up to Play 60, and that's where you check, we hope, your local dairy council, which is us, but there are other choices there as well. Once you do that, you would pick the state of Indiana when you're prompted, and then all the school districts in Indiana will be listed, and you can pick your district and attach yourself to every school in your district, or you can go on down and select an individual school to be attached to. And then when you do that, you have your dashboard. And the dashboard is really where all the action is for Fuel Up to Play 60, in the form of keeping track of what you're doing, what your school's doing, and what your students are doing. So this is what a dashboard looks like. And I'm here as test, and apparently I'm an assistant principal. I got a promotion. You know, there's a lot of basic things here. Your contact information, where you can change your password if you want to, or, you know, make any changes with how you receive communications. It'll show your partners, the Colts, and again, Dairy and Nutrition Council, that's us. And down here shows your team. I've just picked an Indiana school at random, so I don't know too much about their involvement in Fuel Up to Play 60, but it doesn't look like they're too involved. But you can see what adults may have joined that you didn't know about. You can see students, and it would show the percentage of boys and girls per grade. And then, because I have checked this box, I will be a program advisor because I want the power. I have the list tab. Now, if I didn't check the program advisor button, I wouldn't have this. But the list, you can download lists of your team members, students, but students will only be identified by their screen name. You'll never get their actual name. You can also, this area down here will vary quite a bit depending on events going on. But if we had students involved in the President's Active Lifestyle Award, you could see by screen name who was involved there. Challenges is kind of a neat area, and that's where Alicia showed some of their challenges that were submitted to school to. And this is where you would go to look at a demo of a challenge, see some of the winners of challenges, and a link to the School 2 site. School 2 does require an account, but it's a free account for you to upload any videos, and that's how you would do that right there by that on that tab. This box is one of the more important ones on your dashboard. This is the funds for Fuel Up to Play 60, and this is where you would get links to the school wellness investigation that Diane's going to talk about in a minute, and also information about funding and deadlines, and also it keeps track of what you've done in the past. Nothing. Also, down here at the bottom, Spread the Word is all about social media. Fuel Up to Play 60 has a Facebook page, and you can follow Fuel Up to Play 60 on Twitter, or you could invite friends to join the program as well. We'll go up here to the rewards box briefly. Because I enrolled with this school, I have earned a welcome badge, which is a digital badge, and the badges are tied to the 6 steps that are over here on the wheel. And we earn more badges and rewards by clicking off or checking the milestones that we've completed in our school. And to do that, you would simply go to whichever step you want to go to. We'll start with 1. And this is the first step, join the league and suit up. And to see what's involved in checking out the milestones, just click on see my status, and we can see what we need to do to complete that step. And then when you have checked off these boxes, you would just hit the submit button, and then these little circles here would be filled in blue, and then you would earn another badge. So every adult that is enrolled in the program in your school can see what rewards have been earned, and also you can earn digital banners to put on your web pages. There are many posters that you can print out, and also Fuel Up to Play 60 videos that you can play. Also, on the dashboard are some very important and just packed full of information here across the top. We won't go into all of these, but under the Welcome tab, again, you can find information about funding and even the funding application. Like so many websites, there are a number of ways to reach a certain item that you're looking for. So the funding application can be reached this way, it can be reached down in the funding box towards the bottom of the dashboard. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Well, anyway, the tabs across the top are really where a lot of information is. There's always the FAQ section, which can really help answer some of your questions. The Playbook tab at the top is the heart of the Fuel Up to Play 60 program, because that's where dozens of easy to implement physical activity plays, healthy eating plays, and even promotion plays are. And you can pick and choose per grade level, per interest, or interest of your students, and there's all sorts of ways to customize that. The playbook will be enhanced for this next school year with new plays being added all the time. Also, under the Tools and Resources tab are a lot of, there are some very neat videos that are there. There's a video for each of the 6 steps of Fuel Up to Play 60. There's also a video about the funding and how to fill out and use funding. There's an overview of the whole program kind of video. And these are videos you can use yourself if you have to make a presentation to school board or PTA or anything about Fuel Up to Play 60. They are very well done and really explain things very well. Also, there is all of your resources are available offline for students that either don't have computers at home or internet access or don't have emails. Most of the components of the program can be downloaded and printed out so that they can still be involved.